Hi, and greetings from a snowy Finland. My name is Johanna Björkel, and I thought today that I'd show you one of my labyrinths. It's an ancient stone labyrinth, 11 circuit, and it has somewhat of a peculiar seed pattern. It is taking me quite some time to figure out what it was, and in that sense I find that this labyrinth is so elusive that it has been trying to dodge me for a very long time. Because you can stand in it and you can't take pictures of it because it's so large that you can't really see all of it, and it's on a bit of a bend, which means that you still can't see all of it in a picture without using a drone, and I won't have the use of a drone until this coming summer. So, but I thought I'd show you the seed pattern. So 11 circuit Ying classical labyrinth. Here we go. Sorry, I have a bit of a cold. Hopefully I won't sniffle too much. So it starts out with the basic cross shape. It has a bit of a longer lower part. And the left upper quadrant is quite regular in the sense. There we go, for the 11 circuit. Then we have the right upper hand quadrant, and that one mirrors this far, but here we actually have the goal of the labyrinth. Alright, let's continue on with the lower part that differs quite a lot from the classical labyrinth. So we have a longer line here, and then we have an equally long line that goes all the way up, and it mirrors it on the other side. The relative sort of width of these are not correct, just so you know. And then we have a little corner outside of this that goes something like this. And then we have a dot there, and then mirroring it on the other side, and a dot there. And so this is kind of what the seed pattern looks like. So let's continue on with the actual pattern. I'm changing the color of my pen so you can see it better. So this one skips over since the goal is not here. We'll continue over and over. This labyrinth lies in conjunction with the 7 circuit labyrinth. That has a spiral in the middle and somewhat of a similar lower part as this one, only smaller. Around it are more labyrinths. They're mentioned in historical texts, and I've recently found them, so I've marked them out with sticks. I've dug up one this summer, but it turned out not to be a labyrinth, even though that's what I thought it was. It turned out to be a stone compass. Which in Österbottnia, Finland, where I live, and along the coast here where we have these labyrinths, that is quite common, that labyrinths appear with a stone compass. But my stone compass is quite weird, so I call it a stone dance. Stone compasses here, along with everywhere else, usually point to north. This one is actually centered towards west, so it's kind of odd. Need to have a historian or archaeologist look at that. Alright, so we finished the pattern. You see where the entrance is. And this is such an elusive pattern actually when you're in it and when you're there, that I've stood in it and tried to draw it several times. And I've actually just recently figured out how to even draw this, and it's been somewhat of a pain. I'll continue on with the water dome underneath it in just a while. All right, we're back, and I'm about to put in the water dome. The water dome I've measured with dowsing rods. I'm quite a beginner, so the accuracy of this needs to be weighed against that, researcher as I am. There are other labyrinths here, and they follow much closer what you'd expect to find. The water dome under the 5th or 6th line, and so on. But this has a huge water dome, and I only had time when I worked on this this past fall. I only had time to do 4 measuring points. So again, not that exact. So the first measuring point I measured out here on the 10th line or circuit. It went on the 10th out here as well. Down here it crosses the second one and then goes down quite a bit. And up here it's on the second line for some reason. So out here, we'll just roughly then outline this for you. Like such. Okay, I also measured all the water exits from the water dome, and I have to apologize again for this is not really that exact. We had one runoff here, which was 27 degrees northeast. We had one runoff here. This was 75 degrees east. And then down here, 156 degrees southeast. And then we had one come straight down the ley line. I'll do the ley lines next. And one that came straight off there at 189 degrees south. And then we had 214 degrees southwest, or to be more correct perhaps, that would be south-southwest. And then we had one at 241 degrees southwest as well. All right. Did I miss one? Yes, I did. We had one at 305 degrees. Northwest. There we go. So that was the water dome and the exits from the water dome. We'll continue on with the ley lines. I could have used a ruler here, but let's do it without. And do remember now that this is not as proportionate as it should be, so do excuse that. All the ley lines converged on this line here, which is interesting. Even though the goal of the labyrinth is here, then this still follows the kind of ley line point that you would expect for a labyrinth that has a goal right here. All right, So we had one that goes straight through that follows also this water dome exit. That follows that center line. There we go. That one was, oh sorry, 359 degrees north. All of it. And then we had, sorry, I need to consult my papers here. This one here. That goes something around this. This was turned the other way, like so, with a direction of 256 west. Sorry, which means that it's at too much of an angle. Sorry about that. But we won't correct it now. Then we have one that comes from here. Again, please excuse the degrees. That's why I'm writing these down. And this one goes also towards the middle. And that one is 155 degrees southeast. There you go. Then we also had one that comes almost straight from the side, like so, also going in towards the middle, which is at 96 degrees east. And then one more that goes out, and that one is here, and it goes something like that, and 160 degrees south. There we go. I should also write down the location of this. It's on the island of Storskär, which roughly translated means large island. It's in the municipality of Malax, and we are in Finland, Europe, and we are somewhere roughly out in the lighthouse band of the Baltic Sea. Gulf of Bosnia. There you go. More about this one? No, it's super tricky, and having practiced doing the drawing the classical labyrinths with Sid Lonergan's book Labyrinths and Myths, Ancient Myths and Modern Uses, has been great. Thank you for that. So that's a little about this. I'll briefly show a little picture, just showing a part of it, because I still don't have a picture that shows all of it. Thank you.